2-2 Rajasthan against Mumbai. That's what has happened. They have beaten them twice in this season. For Mumbai Indians, who are sitting near the top of the table, this will be difficult to digest, coming from Rajasthan Royals, who are sitting near the bottom. But that's what it is. Two great games of cricket played by Rajasthan against Mumbai, and they won both. Hello and welcome to MPL Presents Cricbuzz Live. With me, Mr. Harsha Bhogle and Mr. Bhattacharjya. Good evening, gentlemen. How are you?
Good evening.
Good evening. I tell you, the Mumbai Indians are probably not happy campers right now.
No.
They don't like losing. They don't like losing to the same opposition twice, and they certainly don't like it if that opposition is from the bottom of the table, who've probably won nothing so far. So basically, 66.666666, I'll stop now, percent of RR's points have come against MI.
Yes. And what happened yesterday? RCB doubled their points, right?
RCB doubled their points.
Doubled their points in one game.
Yes.
And everything was against Rajasthan Royals today.
Yep.
We talked about the muddle at the top early on. The number one match winner is not playing today. Sometimes you take one match winner away and, you know, little things bloom when the shadow's away.
Yeah.
I was very, very impressed with the blooming of young Parag.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very impressive. Very impressive. But even more important, I think the message has gone around to the rest of the world that Steve Smith is starting to resemble the Steve Smith that we knew.
That's right. It took a couple of weeks, but he's done it. Actually, when he came out to bat, Joy, you and I were talking, and when he came out to bat at that time, we saw it and we said, this is Steve Smith's chase. It is just, the wicket is his kind, the asking rate's not too much, he's there. He'll make you the runs of the long haul, won't give his wicket away.
Yeah, definitely. And what they did well was they executed their game plan exactly. They went exactly 60 in the first 6. Okay, Sanju Samson was tasked to go and get the early runs out there. Did it beautifully. Rahane supported him to whatever extent he could. Steve Smith came, ran very hard, didn't try any big slogs. If you notice, none of the big slogs on this side. Remember, his elbow was hurting. But a lot of these shots out here, cutting it, the point and all, which is, you know, when Steve Smith is in form, you'll see a lot of balls going in that arc.
Yeah, towards point 10.
He does that beautifully, his placement and timing.
Yeah.
He got that right. He was taking, and he was hitting the fast bowlers there because he knew that that's where he'd get a bit of pace on. They did it well. They executed their game plan to perfection. That was important, and that's really heartening for him in his first match.
Luckily as well, bookended on either side by two very stylish young Indian players. And I'm not saying India. Steve Smith was the pillar.
Yeah.
Steve Smith was the pillar on which the structure was constructed. How good was Sanju Samson on one side and Riyan Parag on the other? Sanju Samson was excellent. I mean, I just wonder if people should tell Sanju Samson, listen, dude, do it again.
Yeah.
Do it again and again. He hit those first 21 in 7 balls, and he was just... and that is where the match turned. If you look at what the difference with two sides was, you wanted 12 overs of spin to win the game for Mumbai Indians on that track. They got 4. Because the other 4 produced 48 runs, and that was because Sanju Samson went early against Krunal.
And Sanju Samson, when you have these 200, 250, 300 strike rates, you either go Andre Russell, Chris Gayle, which is chopping the tree, or you go the way somebody like Sanju Samson or KL Rahul goes, which is more like carving the Thanksgiving turkey. And that's what Sanju Samson did today. It was carving the turkey. And beautiful slices were coming off. But on the other side, let's talk about young Parag. 17 years old. He's our MPL hero of the match. And let's look at his numbers. Because he was taking a bit of risk. Well, I mean, he was hitting flighted balls, but they didn't look risky.
He will take a risk, right? He's not even old enough to have a house loan. He's not old enough to have any loan. They won't even give him a credit card.
Ah, nice. He's not even 18 yet.
Right. And he's been Assam's best batsman in the Vijay Hazare last year.
Yeah.
He's been, as a 13, 14-year-old, he was playing under 17. As a 16-year-old, he's playing under 19. There's one thing about all good players, they're always playing with people 3-4 years older.
Yeah.
He's got some pedigree. Father played Ranji Trophy for Assam. But this kid he's got something about him.
Yeah, he really, and people are wondering why he hasn't played more for RR this season. That's because RR has been playing night games and he probably has to get a note from his parents. Probably didn't get that. Because these days games have been going on very late. Just past his curfew. Beta 10:30 baje ghar aa jana. Maybe game to 12:30 khatam hoti hai. No. School night. Okay, well, he really schooled the Mumbai Indians today. He did. And I'm sure that the other teams playing the Rajasthan Royals in the near future will be looking out for this boy. Because remember, today he batted over Ashton, not Kutcher, Turner. Ashton Turner, think about it. We've been talking about him. Ashton Turner, bring him in off the bench. Bring him in. 2 games. What has he done?
At least Ashton Kutcher got to marry Demi Moore. Ashton Turner didn't get anything.
Ashton Turner's
No,
got
but look,
nothing.
he didn't trouble the scorers. He's a considerate man. He came, first ball, didn't do anything to the run rate, came, gave his wicket and went away.
Sir, 1 minute. India has troubled the scorers. I know this used to be an old thing. He's troubled them because all the scorers are first writing Ashton Kutcher. Then they're looking at a Whitener Lau. Then they're deleting that. Then they're putting Turner on top of that. It is confusing, right?
But they only have to take
so they're coming out, they score something.
वो U वहीं रहेगा, ER वहीं रहेगा, दोनों change some letter.
ये अब आप स्क्रैबल ले आए इसके बीच में स्कोरर थोड़ी ना वापस स्क्रैबल ले. It's very confusing, sir. You've not done these. You've not done these street jobs like I have.
जिसने मैनुअल टाइपराइटर पे कॉपी किए उसको पता है एग्जैक्ट व्हाइटनिंग कहाँ लगाते हैं वो. तो KUTCHER में K निकाल के T टाइप करो, उसके बाद U वहीं का वहीं रखो, व्हाइटनर बचता है.
But I've got a question for you.
Yes.
What exactly is a manual typewriter?
Yes. It goes
What is
perfectly.
the thing you speak of?
It goes perfectly with the pre-independence music. I have lugged
The lyrics got typed on
In
that.
fact, KL Sehgal was a typewriter salesman for Remington.
Nice.
It was
Look,
perfect.
And I have carried a Remington portable with me on a cricket tour with carbon paper with spare ribbon. Why carbon paper? Because then you put the carbon paper, you can use the ribbon for much longer, because then the second sheet of paper becomes darker with the new carbon paper and it goes better on the facts.
Nice. Love
So you
it. See, it's not just cricket we tell you about. We teach you about life and about
facts of life.
Facts of life and history and how we are cut from, what cloth we are cut from.
Binny's cloth.
Benny's cloth, that's right. Okay, let's also see what has happened on Super Team, right? Let's say, how much has somebody got? How much? What do you think? What do you think?
I think winner would have got
453. Our Super Team hero on MPL is a superhero. Karan Singh, well done.
We forgive him for not wearing dark glasses also.
That's right, he's not. Please send in your pictures with dark glasses. We find it very difficult.
Karan Singh, you were like Riyan Parag. Where were you hiding?
Exactly. He's just suddenly come out of the blue and look at him. Well done, Karan Singh. 453. Super job. And in case the rest of you, well, obviously you haven't, because obviously Karan was on a roll today with 453. So if it hasn't happened for you, you can play some other games on MPL as well. That's run out in Pro Cricket. And of course, you can play Super Team again for the second game that's happening today. So go ahead, the Delhi-Punjab game. Make your Super Team and try to beat Karan Singh's 453. You can do it. I have the faith in you. Now let us show you the 11 for both the teams. This is a very important game. I mean, every game is an important game. But this one, on this Saturday night, party tight, baby, because this one is going to be big. It's the Delhi Daredevils. No longer. Delhi Capitals. I knew trigger एक दो बारी तो आएगा season में.
कोई बात नहीं, मैंने एक दिन DC Deccan Chargers भी बोला है.
Okay, so it's not as bad as that then. So Delhi Capitals are playing the Kings 11 Punjab. Now the interesting thing is they're playing at Firozshah Kotla, a ground, and as you know, Delhi does not like winning at home, and Punjab does not like winning away. So whatever happens today, I think cricket's going to be the real winner, because
Correct.
the teams don't want to win.
Yeah.
There you go. This is fascinating.
Whatever, I mean, cricket's going to be the winner today.
Cricket's going to be.
Yeah. If there's snowfall in Siberia and there's peace in North Korea, cricket's going to be the winner.
Cricket's the real winner.
Cricket's the real winner.
There you go. So Delhi have played 4 at home and they've won 1.
Yes.
1-1. And Punjab have played 4 away and they've won 1.
Correct.
One of these is going to change this stat drastically
Unless
today.
someone says, oh, ये दिल्ली में पंजाबी तो है.
Delhi is Punjab. Punjab is Delhi. Delhi is
तो
Punjab.
दोनों at home खेल रहे हैं जी.
North is North. Butter chicken is butter chicken.
And Gurgaon is Gurgaon.
Gurgaon is a different ecosystem of its own. Let's not talk about that.
How can a gentle, soft-spoken, poetry-loving Bengali live in Gurgaon? How is it possible?
How do you do it, sir?
He escapes and comes to Cricbuzz.
Yeah, that's what he does. Because obviously there are no rowdies and loud people here.
Yeah, this is quiet and
Of course, quiet and peaceful and calm.
Church out here.
Cultured. Okay, let's have a look at the squads, or rather the 11s for both teams. Who are we starting with? Punjab. We start with Kings 11 Punjab. They like changes. Yeah, they like making changes. We're not going Punjab. Sorry, we're going Delhi now. Delhi.
Okay.
Even the crew is confused. They're like, you said it's the same team. No, it's not. So they have decided to drop a Colin and call in the other Colin. So instead of Munro, they've got Ingram.
And they've dropped a Morris for a Rutherford.
They've got, yes.
And they got Lamichhane back as well.
They've got Lamichhane was going to play. We spoke about this last night.
Kimo Paul's out.
Yes.
Chris Morris is out. And
lots of changes. Because, Kimo Paul is gone. Lamichhane comes in. Chris Morris is gone. Rutherford comes in. So they've got Amit Mishra, Akshar Patel, Sandeep Lamichhani, 3 spinners, Rabada and Ishan Sharma. They've got their 5 bowlers there. Rutherford's highly spoken about from people who've seen him in the West Indies, CPL, whatever. He was highly spoken about. So let's see if he can do it. Ashton Turner was spoken about as well. He's batted twice and not got a run. So maybe Rutherford will.
Yeah.
But
Well, interesting. But they had to play Lamichhani. But you say now they're doing what Mumbai did as well. They're playing 2 leg spinners. They got Lamichhani and Mishra.
Yes.
Have Delhi.
And
right?
I think Ponting has basically given up on the curators. So whatever you believe, the bounce will be lower than a Delhi politician. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, every time he says this and they say, no, next time the pitch is going to be slightly better. It turns out to be the same pitch.
Is that why
in 5 years people tell us it's going to be better? Same thing happens anyway. So how does it matter?
That's true. Is that the reason why DC have chosen to chase? Because they just don't know what would be a good score.
They have no idea. This pitch, and as I said, Delhi is low and slow. Everyone knows it, but I mean, every once in a while, like 2012, they had a season where the ball suddenly came on. So it's possible to do something. It's just that, navigating anything past the Delhi system is extremely difficult, as you would know.
Yeah, we know. The whole country knows. All right, Kings 11 Punjab, what do they have to navigate against Delhi Capitals today at the Kotla? Let's have a look at their 11. We know there's always going to be changes, and 3 is pretty much par for the course for them. They get Sam Curran in. They've got Hardis, Wilhoin. We've got
Wilhoin, yes.
Wilhoin.
Harpreet Brar.
Yes.
So Arshdeep Singh has gone and Harpreet Brar has
He's an
gone.
all-rounder. He's an all-rounder, this boy.
Correct.
So
but Arshdeep Singh had a good game the other day.
Yeah, he had a decent game.
But because they've got Wilhoin and Curran back, they've got the left-handers back, they don't need that extra spin.
Yes.
So they've also left, obviously this guy has not recovered.
Mujib.
The 20 fingers, yeah. Mujib.
Yeah, we spoke about that as well last night. That injury, the shoulder injury, he went for a dive. I think extra cover boundary.
Yeah, but
he had a dive and looked like he'd thrown his shoulder out.
If Harpreet bowls, they have 6 bowlers, which is interesting.
Yeah, left hand mystery spin. Mysteries. Today you're not allowed to be a spinner.
Yeah.
You have a mystery around you.
Yeah.
But he's a left arm spin.
But
so you got Ashwin, Murugan Ashwin and left arm spin.
Delhi's got a lot of left-handers in the top order. Delhi's got 3 left-handers in the top order. They've got Shikhar, Ingram and Pant.
Yeah.
Right. So
and then Akshar also.
And then Akshar comes in, so at number 7. So they've got a good right-left kind of attack there. So that makes it a little difficult. But again, with Ashwin, he's going to make it. It doesn't matter to him that Harshdeep did well in the previous game. He's always gone horses for courses, looking at the opposition, looking at the track, and say, I'm going to choose my best 11, irrespective of reputation.
See, my sense is that both teams are 5 and 4.
Yeah.
This is a big one. Because the one thing that both teams lack is the belief that teams who are more used to making it into the semis have. Teams like Mumbai and all feel, even if they're 0 and 5, they feel they have a chance. Teams like Delhi and Kings 11 question themselves even, like last year what happened? They were 5 and 1 or 6 and 1 and then they didn't qualify.
They fell off the cliff.
Yeah. So what happens? So that's the thing. This is a very, very big match because I can tell you one thing. The team that wins this one is almost certainly going through because after that 6 and 4, I think they're going to make it from there. From there on, they're going to take it. So it's a big match for them.
There it is. There's the points table. So whichever team wins, I mean, they're both on 10 points. They both played 9 games. So whoever wins today goes level with Mumbai. I doubt if their net run, you never know. It could happen.
Yeah, Mumbai are through because they need 2 wins and they've got 2 games against KKR left.
That hit joy where it hurt.
If you can't hear him for the rest of the show, it's because the producer has switched his mic off.
I thought maybe because you put a handkerchief in his mouth or something. No,
he reminds us every day.
Yeah.
He says KKR have not beaten Mumbai since 14th of
December. Joy or Abhideep? Joy or Abhideep?
Abhideep, since 14th of May 2008 at this time, whatever. So.
Abhideep's really interesting because we've got 2 people here, Abhideep and Ajit. Abhideep if you ask him for stats, he looks at papers. If you ask him for KKR stats, he'll even tell you who served water in the 3rd game in 2010. Just knows, from here.
But that day they couldn't. The bottle was not available, so they took Evian or whatever.
Yeah, they took something else, and the cap was different, and that's what affected the result of the match because 3 drops on the outfield.
It was a crucial bottle.
It's crucial. All those things are extremely crucial. All right, so we've shown you the points table. Whoever wins today then goes up till Mumbai's level, and then you're looking. Okay, so just like you're saying for Mumbai, that Mumbai is safe at 12 points from 10 games. You have to say the same about whichever team wins today.
Yeah, whoever wins it now has
today also
chance.
Becomes the same.
Yeah, has a serious chance towards the bottom end because pressure is going to mount on the other guy.
Yeah.
So 5 and 5 and 6 and 4 is a huge difference. It's one of those cusp kind of things. And my sense is one of these 2 teams, Kings 11 or Delhi, one of these 2 teams is probably going to go through this time.
Yeah.
And it'll be very interesting to see which one it is because see, they're very evenly matched. Ashwin has used his team very, very well. Delhi seems to have a bit more firepower, but not probably on their home ground. It's a fascinating contest. And in contests like this, it's going to be the team that holds its nerve. Because it's not going to be, on a Kotla pitch, it's not going to be a 220 chase down total. So it's going to be tactical, therefore more here.
I mean, today I honestly thought 160 was enough in the run chase, and they chase it down easily. So who knows? Delhi might be working on the fact that Kings may not know what a good score is. So should they go for 180? Should they go 160? And they'll sneak in a few overs in there. So maybe that's why they're chasing. I don't know what's going to happen, so let me chase.
And I mean, I don't know how much this surface is to Chris Gale's liking. I mean, I don't think the surface really matters to Chris Gale ever. But you're going, okay, is it to his liking? And it's always been a top 2 heavy team.
Shreyas Iyer also, it's looking a bit dewy and will get worse.
Yeah, so then again, you've got a problem because there's some spinners for Ashwin who then won't be able to grip the ball.
If it's dewy, then chasing is better.
Yeah.
Chasing is better. See, anything that allows the ball to come on will suit them. The thing about it is that, when KKR had its successful days, early days, one man called Rak Kalis used to go out. Whether he got out in the first ball or came back in the first break, he would tell the team, this is a 140 target, this is a 140 pitch, this is a 160 pitch. I wonder if Chris Gale is a vastly experienced T20 player. If he goes out there, but within the first 10, 15 minutes, whether he gets out or he tells the non-striker or somebody coming in with gloves saying, this is this pitch.
He might go back and say, for you guys, it's a 160 pitch. For me,
it's a 300 pitch. Every pitch for him is 300. Sparta! Bludgeon it across.
That's the problem with players of that quality.
Right? Exactly. It's probably, don't listen to him. When he says it's that pitch, it's not for you. That's the immortal in him. That's the Thor in him speaking. All right, well, I'm going to go for score predictions right now. Okay. Right? I'm going to go for score predictions because the NPL Super Couch in Game 1 has been won by Joy over here. Can he do it? Can he make it 2 for 2 like Rajasthan did against Mumbai? Can you go 2 for 2 today?
Who are you first? Me first? Who goes?
Well, I don't know if you're asking me. I'll go first. I'm gonna lowball it today. I'm gonna go 164.
164.
Yeah. You guys are going to log jam me from either end, no? I know it. I know. You're going to bookend me.
I have this great urge to go because Kotla is a small ground, so I'll go 178.
178.
155.
155, Mr. and Mrs. 55.
Why is the film Mr. and Mrs. 55 called Mr. and Mrs. 55?
Tell, please.
Because it's all about a beauty contest. So that best couple made for each other couple, so it's a contest. So Mr. and Mrs. 54, Mr. and Mrs. 55, every year one couple wins it. That's why the name.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting.
Okay.
That's good.
As a child, I used to read the scores of the Club 55 tennis tournament, thinking, वो दूरबीन के दूसरे कोने में होता है, until I got there. So yeah.
Okay, well,
all my stories have sad endings.
Yeah, we have. But so for one of these two teams,
scriptwriter, no?
Yeah, really. For one of these two teams, it's going to be a sad ending today. For one of them, it's going to be a happy ending.
Slightly.
But which one is it going to be? Now, remember just one thing. I want to say one thing, though. Delhi, we've been saying good things about their bowling attack. And the reason why they're winning away on pitches that are slightly better suited is because Ishant has been very good this season. Rabada is Rabada.
He's given them 3 early on.
Yeah.
So he's bowled well, yeah.
And Delhi Pacers this season have they've been so good away. Now look at this contrast. And that's the reason why. You keep saying, the pitch and why is Delhi complaining about it? That's why they're complaining. Because they've got these good bowlers who can't do anything here. Look at 10 and 34. You know that's...
Who's got it wrong? Has the pitch got it wrong for the team that was picked? Or has the team got it wrong for the pitch that existed? Did they pick the wrong team for the pitch that existed?
The fact of the matter is, it's like saying the second marriage is the triumph of hope over experience. Somebody picking, players, touch players and players who like the ball coming on in a pitch and expecting that Delhi pitch is changing is just asking for too much.
Triumph of hope over experience.
Yeah, it's a question, but of course the Delhi bowlers today bowling up front, the Pacers will. It's the surface you have, and today actually you don't even know which one it is because all the strips there are completely different. So it's going to be an interesting first few overs, and I'm sure fans of both teams are going to be looking at it very interestingly. Kings 11 Punjab, of course, are batting first because that's what Shreyas Iyer has told them to do. We have got our guesses in. Everything is done. Everything is dusted. Time for us to go and get some dinner. It's okay. All done. We're wrapped up. We're done. All right. Thank you for watching MPL Presents Cricbuzz Live. We'll see you at the end of the 10th on Cricbuzz Combox. Goodbye.